Hey guys, it's Team Just Plays here, and I wanted to take a minute and show off the building system for Enshrouded because, well, it's pretty excited. Pretty exciting for me to see this. So I've been putting together some footage, kind of, and playing around with it. So I want to show you kind of the general gist of it. So I'm kind of gonna wait most of this until daylight comes. Which should be pretty soon here. But um, meanwhile, while we're doing that, I'll start by showing you kind of the basic gist of how this works. So, and this is actually pretty cool. So, your flame altar here is what you place down to pick a base area. So, once you place down your flame altar, it gives you a 40 by 40 by 128 range on how big of a base you can build. You can then upgrade said base utilizing this menu here, and what you'll need is a shroud core to upgrade it. So I don't know where to find that yet. I haven't played that much into the game. You can also strengthen the flame by adding this stuff to it. I've actually found most of this stuff. Shroud liquid is down in the fog that's over directly in front of me here. I just don't know where to get the spark from. We're still looking for that. But once you do that, you can get character attribute bonuses and certain things like that. So you basically get buffed by your base. I hear the rooster there. It means it's daytime now. So you should brighten up in just a second here. What I've done is there it goes. The dynamic lighting's not quite working yet in this build, so it just kind of goes from nighttime to daytime immediately. I assume that as they develop on, it will be fixed. So you have two ways of building. So we'll start with the most rudimentary method, and that is simply handcrafting items. Okay, so this is where you would handcraft your axe, your pickaxe, the flame altar to put down to make your base, which costs just stone, which, pretty easy. You can also craft a couple other things like lock picks to open lock chests, rag armor, which is like your intro armor that you just kind of make, torn cloth and string you get from picking plants and then crafting um, with plant fibers. So, and then torn cloth I think you get from just general mobs, so not super hard to get, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna make a flame altar and a construction hammer and a workbench. Similar to Valheim, actually. If you've played that before, you're going to love this game. So, if you've played Valheim before, you're going to set down your base, and then you're going to make and set down your workbench. What I did is I set down the flame, and then I attached a building to it. We're going to press our tilde key. The next way is, once you make your construction hammer, you can click on it, and then press tab. Again, it's going to be similar to what you're used to. With Valheim. So, if you press the tilde key here, which is the one next to the number 1 for those that don't know what that is, it's that little apostrophe. Basically, press the console button. You're going to get this menu here, which will let you build walls, roofs, floors. You switch materials by pressing Control and then up or down to switch between them. So if I just go here, then you can do stone block or what have you. In this case, we only have stone block, so. Now, you can make any size that you want. The other way you can do it is you can actually Minecraft it. So, for example, I have a window here, and I'm just gonna take this rough wood block, and we can put them in our inventory. Also, I like that you can open doors with you can put them in your inventory and then just craft with them. And there you go. So, this is pretty much how this would work. Alright, and then, so the game has terraforming. So you can do, for example, I can pickaxe this out. I don't know if you can tunnel through stuff. Actually, let's test that now. Can you tunnel under the ground? Yeah, so you can tunnel under the ground, unlike Valheim. So, if you spent enough time, you could probably make an underground base. Right? So, that's kind of just a general, quick overview of how building kind of works in this game. If you wanted, say, to put up roofs, then you'd just go to the hammer, press tab, press tilde, and you can make 2-meter roofs or 4-meter roofs. And then to get your blocks, you just craft them on your workbench. So you have to go to your workbench, and then whatever kind of block you want. So stone blocks, we can create stone blocks just by doing that. Honestly, I needed all that stone for my forge, but needless to say, we have 900 stone block that we can make. And then inside this room here, I just have a bunch of little chests and stuff. So what I'll do is I'll show you building in addition to this so that you can see kind of how it works. So I'm going to go here. And I'm going to remove this wall and this wall. And we're going to start with... My mouse sensitivity is a little bit high for some reason. Oh, we got to grab our stone blocks back out of here. I think I put them in here. Shift clicking brings them over automatically. Alright. So now we have this. Okay. So we have that now, right? So now we've got an addition here. I'm going to tab. I'm going to pick up this bed. Oops. And the fireplace. And we're going to put the fireplace... We'll put the fireplace there. And where'd the bed go? It's in our backpack. We'll put it here for now. Because we want a space away from blacksmith guy over there. Right. So now we gotta do a roof. So if we go to 8, press tab, we can go to the 4-meter roofs. And actually what I just want is a flat roof. Right? But we don't have any roof panels. Right? So let's check and see if we have some roof panels first of all. Plant fiber roof block. We do. Okay. I don't know if we have enough to make 4 of these. Okay. So it looks like we need some more plant fiber roof blocks. And we're going to go and we're going to end up grabbing some plants. So plant fiber is really easy. All you got to do is run by, grab the plant fiber. We'll grab the stone if we run by it as well. But plant fiber is super easy. The spot that the default base spot gives you really a lot of plants nearby. So, and this is a pretty rudimentary base, by the way, guys. So this isn't a showcase of, you know, the most fantastic base you can make on Earth. But I really wanted to show off kind of the building ability in this game and how in-depth it kind of is. It does a lot of things that I would have liked to see in Valheim. And I compare this game a lot to it because to me it's a very similar style game. They are different in terms of like the shrouded areas, you know, having to go in and to get loot into the shrouded areas, extending your time in there, etc. But so now we've got a bunch of roof blocks. So we should have enough for... Oops. So we messed that up, so we can remove it with the right click. And now we have another cordoned off area. And then if we wanted to, we could finish that out up there. And they actually give you... So one cool thing is they actually give you the ability to make scaffolds. So if you just have wood logs and some string, you can put a construction scaffold up. And my suspicion is that you can put it up and take it down kind of at will. So we need some wood logs to build that. So I'm just going to go over to this big tree here. And if you hold it down, you'll start swinging faster. You also get a lot of resources all at once. We need 30 stone to make a forge. I have the metal scraps. The charcoal should be cooking. Okay. Let's grab 5 more wood logs. We'll hit a little tree. Doesn't take as long to chop it down. Okay, so now we have a construction scaffold that we should be able to just place. And if you want, so now I can get up here and I can place stuff. Which is, honestly, it's pretty dope. Okay, so let's say, for example, we want to fill this in. Now we have like a little window up here. But we can also just one by one fill this in. We don't have to we'll remove that in a minute. That's actually not a fault of the game. It's my mouse sensitivity is set way high. I think we put it here. Yeah, we did. There you go. So now you got just a little window there. You can also fill it in from here. But you can do it one by one. If we go to the other side, we'll be able to pick these up. If you're on the flame, then you can't really pick them up. But I like the idea that they just allow you to build scaffolding. There you go. For aesthetics. So now it kind of looks cool. You know, and you can do kind of whatever you want, you know. So now we have our charcoal. We have our metal scraps, I think, in here. Yeah, there they are. And then we need wood logs, which we have outside. So we want to go to our tree cutting axe and not our hatchet. You get quite a few logs from one tree. We got 18 logs out of that one tree, which is really nice. And as you can see, our little house is looking pretty good right now. So now we can make our forge.
Let's fix that up.
Let's see. What do we need to... Oh, that's not what I'm here for anyway. So now we have our forge. Which I think is on number 4. Okay. So I'm actually going to... pick that up and pick that up. And now we can make metal sheets. And we have to add charcoal and metal scraps. So we have charcoal, we have metal scraps, that'll make metal sheets, and that'll get us towards putting our armor. And then you have 2 scaffolding types. But I think if you just keep like 3 of these, you'll be fine. You know, you just put them in a box. You don't need them. I'm really just waiting to see what kind of bases people come up with. What's it want us to craft? Create a scrappy sword or a spiked club. Oh, sure. We'll do that. Oops.
Let's fix that up.
Okay. We'll just do this one. We don't really care. We have a green hatchet.
Hey! Let's fix that up.
Okay, so now it says that we can... So we just need string and... metal sheets to make this. And we have this going right now, right? How many metal sheets will this make? I don't know if there's a better place to get metal scraps from. So far, I've just been finding them on like the harder kind of mobs. But we do need to get some armor for sure. What do you need for a glider? Oh, okay, so now we got the grappling hook and the glider. Shroudwood? Where do you get that from? Do we have to go inside the shroud? We do have shroud spores. String and metal scraps. So, just a quick base building showcase for you guys, though. I'm not going to get too much into depth on the rest of crafting this stuff. But this is what my house looks like so far. I don't have any lights in it because I don't have nowhere to get wax at, but I assume I'll get it somewhere. But I hope that you enjoyed this quick 30-minute kind of build showcase. So, thank you for hanging out, and have a wonderful rest of the day.